Solari, you have given us so much information. I'm not quite sure where to go with this, but I'm going to ask one question about,
Yes.
before we get to this human journey, you were talking about, does our solar system, you mentioned it's sort of like an experience, or is there some agenda
Yes,
that we
indeed.
have, either the solar system or Earth or
Yes.
humans? Or,
Yes. All of the above.
uh-huh.
Yes.
So what is the agenda?
You thought you'd never ask. I'm going to wait. Okay, let's see if she asks us. But inquiring minds want to know. The heart wants to know this thing because otherwise life seems senseless, yes?
Totally, exactly. That's
Yes.
exactly right.
You know, it is prior to this era, there were, overall, as you understand it, there were many religions, yes?
Yes.
And there were times when humanity transcended the need for a rigid belief system.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and individual beings were aware that there was something other than the human created concept of life, which is oftentimes
how long
what
ago
a
are you
religion.
talking?
All throughout, there have been masters and teachers
I
and
see.
beings who awakened.
Uh-huh.
You understand?
Yes.
When you and I first met long ago, which you do not remember, but we remember very well, we were working with you then.
Really?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you so much for coming out, giving up
Yes,
on me.
I was a janitor, and no, I was a very humble being. My one time that I came here.
Oh, your one time when you were
Yes.
physical,
Yes.
we knew each other.
Indeed, we did. But both
And
of
Mary
you.
also?
Yes, also. Many who have known us are coming back to work together. The last time didn't go so well, not because of what we did, but because the earth is such a rotten place sometimes. It can be very difficult.
What happened?
The beings who were in charge of the religion of the time shut down the experiment. You understand? And it was very bad what happened.
We can do that another.
Nothing really is bad.
Well, here
in a
we are
long
now,
time.
though, luckily.
Exactly. It's like
We
a video
made it.
game.
We reincarnated.
It's
We
a
made
video
it.
like a video game where you just they knock you out and boom, you're back again.
Right.
You know, there is no death. There is no death. Sorry
That's
to
right.
let you know.
No,
But
I'm
so,
glad to hear we
yes.
we survived that.
Indeed, you will survive it again and again, and eventually be tired of it. Is what will happen because the love within you will be fulfilled, and this is the purpose. The purpose, as we see it now, of course, it is a free will universe. You can believe whatever you wish. No one is here to preach to you or to command or demand that you believe anything, or that our version of reality is the only version or the best version. We simply invite you to experience what we have to offer, and if it resonates and supports you, then so be it. And if not, we will love you forever, no matter what you think, believe, do, say, or practice. It is, from our perspective, the earth is a place where one can experience evil and darkness and negativity. Now, it has not always been this. There have been many cycles of humanity. But now, in this current cycle of the earth and its relationship to consciousness, let us say it like that. But now, as it is said in this book that was recently written it was called Proof of Heaven.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I read that.
Did you enjoy this book?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Very
Wonderful.
good read, yes. Yes, very, very beautiful. And it is so, what he says, that what is called evil, which we name as a lack of love, a lack of compassion, a lack of kindness, control, fear, and anger, and shame, what we call evil, what you call evil, is minuscule, barely existent, both in the realms of creation and the realms of beingness. Do you understand? It is barely, it is as if you were looking at an ocean from space and there was one tiny island that could barely be seen. It's not even that much. Yes?
But
But here,
I
it
was
is
gonna say,
allowed.
not here.
Not here. Here, it is allowed to overgrow like a bad like a toenail. Yes, and like a fungus or a toenail that can't quite be. It is allowed to do so.
Yeah.
Now, why? Why would love? Why would light? Why would an all-powerful source that has created and formed all things, that loves all things, allow such a thing? Well, do you have any thoughts on this?
No, no, well, I don't think that are very great thoughts about it. I don't have anything very solid. What about you, Mary? Mm, All right.
I don't know. I think it has to help us grow the muscle for love better. It's like so much challenge that we have to face it.
Yes.
We have free will, so therefore it allows us to learn to love and choose love,
Yes.
and then find out. I don't know though. We're winging it quite obviously.
So
So
are
why
we.
don't you tell us?
We are. Everything is winging it. Everything is being wung just as we go. It's all
Okay.
just spontaneously on a prayer and a hope and a dream. Luckily, there is the biggest, most comfortable, most delicious safety net ever, which is here to catch all of us, which is the love. And what it is this, is that you have, as human beings, unlimited potential. It is said in your scriptures from the Hebrew tradition that you were created in the image of Hashem, or as translated, God, Adonai, the various Hebrew words.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you were created in, they say, his image, which
Mm-hmm.
is rather limited, but it was a patriarchal society, so they projected their own ideas onto the unlimited source of all that is. You understand?
Yes.
Yes. So you, each of you, not as physical beings, although this is an expression of who you are, but as spiritual beings, as consciousness, you were given all of the attributes of the Holy of Holies. All of the attributes. Every capacity within the Holy of Holies is within your nature.
Would you call these virtues?
Virtues are certainly expressions, but understand that pathos is within this too.
Mm.
Do not ever separate the dark from the light, or you will be lost. If you attempt to transcend the dark, you will end up allowing the dark to control you. You can only be free of the pain and the suffering by understanding that you have the capacity within yourself to create, generate, and nurture it. So not only the virtues, but also the sins. Where else would it emanate? Where there is only one source of consciousness. There is no duality. So within you is the pathos. Within you is the love. It is your nature. Now understand that this is how it all got formed. Every possibility which exists in the unlimited consciousness, which is our source and our master. Every possibility. And there are an infinite number of possibilities. Every possibility for love, every possibility for hate, every possibility for joy, every possibility for sadness and fear, courage and fear. Every possibility exists within the unlimited matrix, which is from which you spring. So if you are given all of these attributes, and it is within your nature to have all these attributes, you must be given free rein to know yourself, to understand yourself, to see what you are capable of in every which way, to see it, to see both your beauty and your ugliness, your love and your fear. You must be given this, or you will never become what she wants you to become. You will never be what you can be unless you experience this kind of thing. This is why it is so popular to incarnate upon your earth. It is not easy to get a spot here. It's like going to a restaurant and the maitre d' says, well, I'm sorry, we don't have a table. And you say, well, I have a credit card. They say, well, we don't care. It doesn't matter what you have. We don't have a table for 2.5 years. And then we can put you in the back. And there's no waiter there. You're going to have to serve yourself. But you want to get into this restaurant so badly that you agree, okay, I'm going to go and eat, and I'm going to make a reservation for what is it, about 36 months away. And I'll be sitting in the back, and I may not even get much more than a morsel. But I'll get in the restaurant.
Maybe you come in as a dishwasher.
Maybe if you're lucky.
Okay, so who gets in then? Who gets to come then to Earth?
It is all very. It is a combination. It's a good question. We have never been asked this.
Really?
Yes, it is. It is a combination of affinity and the possibility for the being within the experience. So you are matched to it. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's like speed dating, yes? If you don't like the people, you don't see them again. If you don't like the earth and it's not the right situation for you, you go somewhere else. Now, what's happening now is it was much more open for a while, as you can tell by the situations which are happening. Yes, there are many.
Meaning the populations?
That and also the level of negativity which is permitted. Yes?
You mean, no, I'm not sure really what that means.
Well, you can have Idi Amin and Hitler, and you can have Martin Luther King. Yes?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Now, neither are demons and neither are saints, but Martin Luther King clearly was about love.
Mm-hmm.
For all whatever errors and mistakes a human man he may or may not have made from the human perspective.
Right.
His intent was to liberate the disadvantaged.
That's right.
Gandhi is another such one. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
And there were many saints, Indian saints, and there are just regular people like yourselves who wish only the best for others. With all your limitations and all your fears, this is what you want. And then you have Hitlers and Idi Amin's and Nazis, yes?
Right.
And so until now, for a long time, it has been permissible for beings such, like the Hitlers and the ordinary rank-and-file schmucks who are terrible to other people and to the planet to incarnate.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Now, we don't judge them. We understand that this is their thing. Yes, this is what they're working out, you know. It is like judging a 1-year-old for peeing their pants.
Uh-huh.
It's
So
spiritually similar, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, much more karma, but essentially the same to us. So we don't judge it. But
why were they allowed to be here more then? Is because the Earth is this place for us to all develop? Or
yes, but the way you have to understand, it is not as if your physical Earth is separated from the heavenly realm. What we mean by that is the cosmological realm, the star systems and the solar, the galaxy. And as your physical Earth moves through the galaxy, it changes its vibration. It changes its quality, and it goes in cycles. It goes in cycles. And all this is orchestrated from the light beings who watch over the galaxy. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It was set in motion, but it is all under the guardians of the galaxy, for whom we are local representatives. Yes?
Okay.
So we are like your hosts in the solar system, to make your stay comfortable, to remind you to buckle your safety belt, to be sure you know where the exit rows are, when to disembark, and when the meal service will be. This is essentially what our role is here. Cosmic flight attendants, yes? So not such a very important job, but we do enjoy it very much. We get to see many places. No, it is like that though. We are in a sense holding the space for the solar system and the beings within it. And we receive, it's all coordinated, and we receive emanations from the central sun. You understand, the beings who coalesce in the very center of the galaxy. And all of it is orchestrated and organized in the subtle realms that we mentioned. Yes? And so now your Earth is undergoing a shift. And this was made to understood and clear to you through the Hopi prophecy, yes, the Mayan prophecy, the turning of the ages, the equinoxal. You understand the equinox? It is the way that the Earth is in relationship to the star systems. It is.
Yes, I think I do.
It's called the Great Solar Year. There's a 24,000 year roughly cycle.
Yes. Oh, yes. Okay.
But these are all pointing to one thing. Yes, all of these are pointing to one thing. Something is happening and you don't know what it is. Yes?
Great.
This is what Bob Dylan, isn't the Bob Dylan? The kind of, he would,
Yes,
something is happening. Like, yes, he didn't sing very well, but he was a prophet at one time. In a way, he really was feeling it. Yes?
Yeah.
And he does sing well. We don't want to insult Mr. Zimmerman, but it is not. He's not known for that. Is what we mean.
Right.
What he's known for is his in the earlier time that he could attune to these vast movements, and they called him in a sense a prophet, like your Bob Marley.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and musicians often play this role. Yes,
Right.
because they are tapped in, and so. Something is happening and no one is quite clear, but you can feel it. Yes, can you not feel it?
Yeah.
It is everywhere because things are changing in ways that are shocking and frightening and wonderful and awesome and beautiful and terrible. You have on one hand more conscious beings than ever before in your recorded history. On the other hand, you are turning salmon into strawberries. You are mixing strawberry genes and salmon. For what? For a profit.
Right.
For profit. There are right now millions and millions of children are starving. And yet the wealthiest among you live in palaces worse than anything the Romans could ever achieve. There is a movie about this. Now, so it is, all of these things are coming out because of the change of energy right now on your Earth. You are moving from a fourth dimensional awareness into a multidimensional awareness. And everything must be seen, everything must be revealed.
Everything as in, you mean everything about humanity, or everything that
Yes.
is like all the scope from evil to love to
Yes.
everything is
Everything.
being revealed. My goodness. That's why it feels so insane.
It is insane because humanity is insane. You are
Okay,
insane.
You said it.
Are you not insane?
I
Would
think
a
so,
sane
yeah.
would a sane race poison and pollute the only planet that they can currently live on? What being would do this? You would have to be insane.